Hi, this is Maggie Forrest with Fair Square House Buyers, and we are continuing our series today on demystifying the probate process in Kentucky. So today we're going to talk about how you actually apply for probate. Before we get started, I just want to note that we are not attorneys at Fair Square House Buyers, but we do work with a team of attorneys and experts in the probate process and estate planning. So if you have needs requiring legal assistance from an attorney or have legal questions, please still reach out to us. We're happy to put you in touch with our contacts and point you in the right direction. So let's talk about how you're actually going to apply for probate. And before you're actually doing any sort of applying, you need to make sure that the probate process is actually necessary. And one of the big decisions in that, is there any property that has to pass through the process? So there are some things that are considered non-probate property items, and I'm going to go through what some of those are, and hopefully this will help clear up any questions that you might have. So one is, if the descendant owned joint property before they passed away, for instance, like a married couple jointly owned a house, when the descendant passed away, their interest in the house would automatically pass to their surviving members. That would be, in this example, the surviving spouse. So that would be considered a non-probate property item. Assets such as retirement plans and life insurance policies that have beneficiary designations as part of that contract, these are going to be automatically distributed to the designated beneficiaries by the retirement plan or insurance company. So there's no need for that to go through the probate process either. Bank or investment accounts that have pay on death or transfer on death features will also not need to go through the probate process, because they will be transferred directly, similar to like a life insurance policy, to the designated person. This all happens outside of probate. And lastly, any properties that have been transferred into a trust prior to the descendant's death will not need to go through the probate process. These will be handled and managed directly through the trust documents. So anything else, though, that the descendant owned, any other property, any other assets that I did not just describe above, would need to go through the probate process. So if you've determined you do have those things, you'll need to start to gather information to get the process kicked off. So you'll need the last will and testament of the descendant, if one existed, and hopefully it did. You'll need to know and hopefully have an organized list of all the known property and assets owned by the descendant. You'll need to have a list of any debts owed by the descendant, as well as identify all the beneficiaries of the estate. And a quick side note here, this is a great time to point out how important it is to have all of your estate planning organized and handled. Even if you're younger and you don't think you need to do it now, I want to stress how important it is to have all your affairs in order. You don't know what's going to happen, and you don't want to leave your family in a situation where everything is unorganized. It just makes it so much worse and harder on them. So please, please, please make sure to get your estates in orders if you can. My husband and I have already done that. We have 2 small children and certainly don't want to leave any kind of mess or complication for them. So getting back to what we're actually supposed to be talking about, at this point, too, it's really great to identify an attorney skilled in the probate process and reach out to hire them. We have other articles that we have written about how to find a great probate attorney to help you with the process and questions you should ask them when interviewing them. We also have references and recommendations that we can make for really great skilled attorneys. So now that you've gathered your information and know you need to go through probate, you need to prepare the petition for probate. There's a link to that application actually within this blog article, so please go back and reference it after you've watched the video. This is going to be filed with the district court of the county in which the descendant lived in before they died. And this petition will give the court just basic information about the descendant, and it will also let them know who they propose to, hopefully if it's in their will, to be the executor of the estate. So once this is filed, a hearing will be scheduled with the judge, who will review all the submitted documents, check their validity. They'll also officially appoint the executor of the estate at this time. And once that executor has been appointed, the estate has officially been opened. So that's how the process kicks off. We have more detailed blogs and videos that are available on our website, fairsquarehousebuyers.com, that will go through the other steps of the probate process. In the meantime, if you have any questions about what we reviewed today or just questions in general about probate, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're happy to try to answer if we can or point you in the right direction to get some great legal advice. Have a great day. Thanks.